Hi guys, this is Leo, your TA for database class. Um, Today we're gonna go over how to connect to your farm server and how to actually use the data group to create your data warehouse as you're gonna need it for project one. Okay, so first off, I'm gonna show you the schema I'm gonna use for today. It is this quiz one answer schema. Let me review on what tables I should be creating. All right. So first, I should have a professor table with professor ID, professor name, and research area. I don't really know what those two fields are, but I'm gonna put them as varchar. And then I'm gonna have a department with department name, address, and URL. And now I'm gonna have an affiliate table with professor ID and department name as the two primary keys. So here, professor ID is gonna be a foreign key from professor, and department name is gonna be a foreign key from department. All right. And the next one is a course table. So the course table has a unique course code, a course title, and the department name. I put the department name here because I think I think it's one department that offers many courses. Of course, you can have cross-department course, but I'm just assuming it here. The sections are going to have course code together with professor ID as the primary key. All of those two keys are actually foreign keys from course table and the professor table. And together it has classroom and time as its attributes over here. So that's why I put the sections as a weak entity, because it will not exist if the professor ID is missing or the course ID or the course code is missing. So that is the schema we're gonna build today. Um, if you're like me and you connect to a outsider of outside of the internet, then you have to use you have to use VPN to connect to our school's VPN, which is here vpn-nu.vpn.northwestern.edu, or you just need to set it up over here to connect to it. I'm not going to show you how to do it here because you can simply just VPN northwestern, and it's gonna show you over here or here, whatever. It's up to you. All right. So that is that. And after you have connected to the VPN, the next thing you're gonna do is use the Microsoft Remote Desktop. Of course, if you're using a Windows desktop, then this is gonna be pre-installed. If you're not, then install it from the Mac App Store. All right. So I have set up my preference here. So logging onto the farm server or whatever server Luis gave you with the password in the email, and now you're gonna be in your Windows Server 2012 R2. So once you're in here, you're pretty much you have pretty much control over your PostgreSQL server. For our purpose, we're going to double click on the JetBrains data group 2016.2.1 over here, and it's gonna say it's ready to update, remote desktop detected, whatever. We're not system admin, so we can't update it, remote desktop, whatever. So in here, you're going to see if it's the first time you open up the data group, you won't see those three over here. But I'm gonna show you how to connect to the database right now. So we're gonna take a look at what those are. Alright, so I just right click on the data source and then get to the properties. Alternatively, you can go to File and then Data Sources. In here, you probably don't have anything in here, but fill out the fill out everything here after you click PostgreSQL over here. I just click on that, and now it has everything's empty. And what you want to do is, for example, this one, I'll call it a name, which is video. Right, so it just shows it's just a name. I would recommend you to connect to the Scratch schema. So I'm gonna copy everything here. So the host is gonna be host is gonna be JPDB. I'll put it here. And then the database is called Scratch, right? And then the user is going to be whatever the username Louis sent you. So the same username you used for logging into the server. And the password is going to be the same with, alright, never mind, I'm not. Okay, suppose the password, you have entered your password here. And now I'm just gonna, hit test connection. It's gonna say successful, details, and then you should be good. Alright, I'm gonna delete it here. Okay, so apply, okay, and now the Scratch at JDBC should show up here. Okay, so how do you bring up the SQL editor window? Just right click on the connection and then say open console. Now it's gonna be here. If this is not there, then you can right click and then open new console. So click over here. Okay, so now you pretty much have an idea how to connect to your database, and now do the things. You can do the same thing for DVD rental or home, but I recommend you to use the Scratch because then you can grant me access to your database when I grade your homework. Okay. Now, of course, there's a bunch of others. If you grant them access, then you will be able to see it. See Scratch, Airbnb. Okay, and now I can see all the different, different tables over here. All right. So this is. So I can see, all different attributes that you have created. This is pretty cool. Now we're gonna use the definitions here to create our actual database. So let me copy and paste it here. Oh, this is ugly. Need to fix that. Okay, never mind. I'll just just write things here. So we should create a table professor. All right. So we have professor ID. I guess it's integer, right? The professor name. Varchar. Varchar, I don't know, 40, something like that. And then a research area. Varchar, I'll say 100 here. Okay, so that is our first table. Alright, so our next table is going to be department. So grade table department. Sorry, capital letter D. Here it shows a red mark, so I can just use a semicolon to stop the red mark from showing. So this one has department name, address, and URL. Department name, address, I can just store it as string, so 100. There we go. I didn't put primary key here, so primary key professor ID. Alright, and here primary key is department name. Alright, so that should be good. Alright. This one says what? Whatever. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to create the third table, which is affiliate, has professor ID and department name. So create table affiliate, right? Affiliate. Okay, so it has professor ID, department name. In here we need a foreign key, so professor ID, teacher references, professor ID. All right. Okay, now we also need a department name, so just copy everything here. Let's say department name, varchar 30, references department. All right, and that should be good. All right. Okay, so now our last two tables, cores, sections. I think you can do it on your own. Let's try them. Okay, so now we can see those those three tables we created. I think I missed the primary key here, so primary key, we do that again. Primary key, professor ID, and department name, right? Yeah, that's correct. So job table professor, job table if exists, department, same thing, job table if exit if affiliate. Alright, now we just run this again. Oh, so it says it cannot drop it because other objects are dependent to it, which is good. Now let's do this and drop the department table. Drop the professor table. Cool. And now for the stuff, I'll just do, those are the table I created as dummy table. So I'll just do job table if exists employee. Stuff. Okay, and now I should drop the employee first. No, it says dependent on one. So I should drop this one first. And then this one. Cool, so nothing's here. And now what I need to do is, run the recreate table again. Right? And now it says it's completed in 45 milliseconds. Right? Now I want to see how it looks like. Alright, so now you can see that it looks as I have expected. Alright, so hopefully now you know what to do with the data group and how to visualize it and how to create the tables and to show the schema. So hope you enjoyed the video and hope it helped. If not, then email me at any time using this email address. Alright, okay, that's it. Thanks. Bye bye.